All right, let's do it again there, Matt. Welcome everybody to Draft 39, Guy Party Podcast. What?
Have we
What's
not
that
done
for?
draft before? I feel like we have.
Have we done draft?
I feel like we might have.
Let's do.
Oh well.
I'm gonna stick
anyway.
with it. I'm sticking with it. Welcome everybody. I am one of your hosts, Al Broody. Got another host over there on the other end of the line, other end of the country here. Buddy Matt Brooker, Matty Brook Daddy.
That's
How's
me.
it going, buddy?
It's going.
That's you. Drinking Yingling is your job, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
For the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How you doing, bud? You seem
I'm doing good.
quiet. You seem quiet.
No,
This
I'm
week.
just tired. It was a long week last week. So
I hear you there.
just kind of
Isn't it always a long
trying
week?
to relax. Yesterday was a fucking 12-hour day at work for competition. So it's just got home, tired, slept, drank. Fun.
Those usually make you more tired. Drinking exacerbates that issue of being tired.
Yeah, but I was getting with people, so I was able to like
Oh, there you go. There you go.
be awake.
Yeah. You're engaged
Yeah.
doing something. What are you guys playing?
Started playing off last night, playing 7 Days to Die, and then
Nice.
switched to Deceit later in the night. But got pretty drunk last night.
Classic.
But yeah.
Off Yingling? Just drinking Yingling
Yep.
like crazy?
Yep. Stopped, got a 12-pack on the way home, and just
Cheers to
had 5, I think, last night. Somewhere,
Pretty good for you, man.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
but how was your week? How was your week?
Oh, that was my week.
Uneventful.
My
as
week
always.
was a week. It was a week. Just training pretty hard now in the gym almost every day, doing whatever cardio or strength, just trying to diet down. It's not too hard right now, knock on wood, but it's gonna get harder and harder as time progresses. But besides that, not much, man. I watched Venom the
Yeah.
other night.
I remember
finally.
you said you were gonna do that. What'd you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no MCU level stuff.
No, it just and it sucks because I like Venom as a character a lot, but I like Tom Hardy as an actor too. But I just felt like they were constrained to fucking
I mean, with not being
Shackle
able to
that
do
bind.
the Spider-Man origin of Venom, it did
yeah.
screw up a little bit.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I still think, like, outside of that, like, I didn't really have any qualms with the movie.
No, it was all right. The CGI was terrible though. Like in the first scene when the ambulance is like flipping over after
I don't
the
really remember that.
spaceship crashes and the ambulance like driving away.
Like, I
'cause
remember
they
that
find the
scene,
one-
but I don't remember, like, the CGI being bad.
Well, I mean, the fucking ambulance, like, it rolls over a couple times, and literally it just looks like it stops and then falls over. Like, like it looks so bad. It's pretty choppy. But I mean, besides that, I like the movie.
All right.
I just wish it was rated R.
Well, yeah.
And the next one's gonna have to be
If
rated R.
they do a sequel with Carnage, yeah, it's gonna
What
have
is
to
it,
be.
Cletus Cassidy?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gotta be rated R.
It
Gotta be.
yeah.
But that spawned reading some Venom comics this week too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I read the Venom Dark Origins. I think I read 4 of those out of the 5 in that short miniseries, and then I read I think 1 or 2 other ones in the
All right.
other Venom verse. But the Dark Origins has Eddie Brock as the main as the Venom. But the other one, I forget who his name was. Like
There's Flash something. Flash was at one
Flash.
point.
Yes. I forget the arc that I was reading there, but yeah, that was the main guy, Flash something. I forget, and I think that was a nickname, something Flash something. But
Thompson.
I'm like Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
So I like the comic scores better because they can do what they do. You know, they can be more violent and vulgar and
Yeah.
gritty. I like that. So, I'll all in all, the movie was okay. It was entertaining, but it wasn't yeah, as you said, MCU level
No.
movie.
And
so
like, I'm gonna say this, like, as much as I love the Marvel movies over the past 10 years or so that we've gotten, it's almost set such a high standard for superhero movies that
yeah,
like, if it doesn't touch MCU level material, everyone goes, it's garbage, it stinks.
yep.
And
Could you
it's
imagine
like, if we didn't
Yeah.
have the MCU currently, these movies would probably be getting 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, they'd probably be fucking mind blowing with
Yeah,
this stuff.
but because
MCU
we have
is-
MCU stuff level material, it's like everyone just compared it to that and goes, it's garbage, which is really unfortunate.
but also very true.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
how can the MCU be doing it so much better than everybody else? I mean, I guess just who they have on board, but
yeah.
it's like it's weird almost. Like, why can't DC stack up? But then again,
Well, I think it's also partly the, like, Marvel is Marvel Studios. Marvel owns the people that do the movies.
Yeah. that's true.
Venom was Sony.
Sony,
DC is Warner Brothers.
yeah,
So it's like you gotta look at the companies that are controlling the movie rights
pulling the strings.
and going,
Yep.
okay, well, when you do a movie, make sure you have X, Y, and Z in it. Whereas Marvel is probably more like, you know, let's
Let's just
try and
fucking do
just
it.
get a good story out there, make sure everything's good, you know,
Yep, yeah,
flesh it out. We got plenty of time. Whereas Warner Brothers, it seems like it's more. So I think it was with Justice League. It was like, has to be under 3 hours. Warner Brothers was like, has to be under 3 hours, because all they wanted to do was get as many show times as they could in a day to make that money.
not the way you gotta do it.
No.
I mean, but then again, 3 hours of fucking.
It would have
long.
been long, but at the same time, it would have been a more fleshed out story at that point.
It felt really condensed. With
Yeah.
I think we mentioned this before. It could have just been, almost could have been 2 movies, right?
That's Batman versus Superman. Could have been 2
Oh
movies.
yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. Yep.
But I still agree
Getting
there that
mixed
they're
up.
going to be a lot more fleshed out in Batman versus Superman. And
Yeah.
essentially,
who's the bad guy at the end?
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
And
they could have made that a whole
essentially
fucking separate movie.
They could have done what Infinity War did, where Infinity War ended on a snap. It's like, okay, we know what the next movie is going to be about. Batman vs Superman. It could have ended with just a hint towards Doomsday, or seeing Doomsday actually come to life, and then cut into credits and going, okay, so we know what the next movie is about.
And then make that another 2.5
Yeah.
hour movie. Solid.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't.
They didn't.
Hey, here's this guy fighting for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And then
I
he's
was.
done. So,
I remember I was so mad when I was watching the 3rd trailer and saw Doomsday, and I was like, no, like, don't, no.
motherfucker.
It's Batman vs Superman. Let them fight it out the entire movie, and don't necessarily have a bad guy, and then put Doomsday in the next one. But no,
Yeah, right. Hey, man, some people fuck up, and that is life.
Warner Brothers
That's how
looking
things
at
go.
you.
Not name drop or anything.
No.
But
Never.
yeah, okay. Well, we got sidetracked again. My week still. I finally platinumed the Borderlands
that.
2 base game. No DLC yet, but I'll get back in there and do all those to get, the 100% completion of the game. But it was a lot to chip away at. As you mentioned, you knew what the last challenge was going to be. However, it wasn't. But I chipped away at that one first.
Mm-hmm.
Get level 1 rank with every level 1 challenge with one character. Every level 1 challenge with one character.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. And I finally did that because one of the challenges was glitching on me, so I couldn't fucking get it.
So what'd you do?
So it was, the challenge was slag licked, which you had to get 5,000 bonus damage in slag, which is easy shit. But it glitched out and I had like negative like 2 billion for whatever. And I looked on forums and stuff, people also had the same issue, because once you get to the highest rank, it just resets and goes to the negatives or something. I forget. But long story short, I had like negative 200 and some. So I was like, let me see if I continue to like go back into like Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and just, use the slag and just slag everybody possible, do as much bonus damage as possible, and see if that negative number goes more towards 0.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and it was. So I was like, fuck, maybe I can just keep going through it. Maybe once I go to 0, I can redo the challenge and it'll fucking finally unlock. And sure enough, I did it. Got to like negative like 10,000. I was like, awesome. This is gotta be it. And I went to the beatdown in Torg's Badass Creator Badass Dude, and then went to Pyro Pete's bar
where you just like farm the shit out of those people.
I threw my turret down, and it had bonus slag damage, so I just slagged everybody and just killed everybody, and just fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 challenge done. I was got that challenge, and all I had to do left was Gunzerk for 90 continuous seconds, and I just had to beat the game again pretty much to fill out a skill tree to beat and get that done.
Nice.
So I finally did that. What, Friday night at like midnight?
Yeah, I think that's when I saw the post.
Yeah. Anywho, finally platinumed that. Gotta get back in more DLC. That game's just so fun still.
Yeah.
But, I got back into No Man's Sky, dude.
Oh,
I did. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, shoot me. But dude, it's fun. But it's still irksome in a way. It irks me the way you have to fucking save the game and do.
I don't remember how you
shit,
save the game in that.
You got to get in and out of your spaceship is the easiest way. Or you can build the save point, but I didn't have the fucking materials to build the save point, and I'm on a planet that is almost all water. So I couldn't find any fucking materials that I can build. Anyway, long story short, it was hard to save, but I did the entire underwater, like No Man's Sky next update. I want to say that was all the underwater stuff.
Yes.
The underwater environment is fucking cool.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's fun. It's vibrant. The colors are so saturated in that game. It's enjoyable. I've been playing it for probably about 2 days now.
Nice.
Probably started yesterday. No updates, thank God. But yeah, dude, got right in there, got that shit done, and built the submarine, and just been exploring the ocean on this planet.
Nice.
Fun. And of course, I'm still chipping away at Ocarina of Time. I beat the Shadow Temple, and now I'm on to the Spirit Temple.
Oh boy.
Is that one just as shitty as the Water Temple?
No. Spirit Temple.
It's not as bad.
Wait, you just did the Shadow Temple, so you got the Spirit Temple, which is the last one.
I'm in Gerudo or Gerudo's alley.
Yeah.
And I'm freeing the craftsman so I can repair the bridge currently.
Yes.
I have 3 freed. I need to free 1 more. Cannot fucking find them.
Yes, I do.
In the fortress.
Remember that.
So that's where I'm at in that. Nice. And once that's done, close. I can finally. Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. I can finally play Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll probably start bringing that back up once you actually get into it.
Oh, that'd be fun. I have something to talk about. I should do like a fucking. I would like to like stream the whole game because it's completely brand new to me, which is rare.
Yeah.
That no one's played it yet. So. What about you, though, buddy?
This past
besides your hectic work week,
just gamed a lot when I could at night. What have I played? Like I said last night, played a lot of Deceit and 7 Days to Die. Me and my buddies are trying to get it in when we can.
Nice.
Which is just like a survival crafting based game. It's almost like a good way I've seen it. It's like almost like Minecraft, but it's like not blocky graphics, and it's like at night the zombies like run at you, and like you always have that threat, and we enjoy it. It's like just like random, like you can play it and just shoot the shit and not have to worry about like story or missing anything like that.
Yeah.
But I beat Resident Evil 1 at some point this week. I don't remember what day. Monday.
Last time we recorded was Tuesday.
Wednesday, so it's probably on Wednesday I beat it.
Good.
Because I think that's the last time I streamed.
Was there achievements in that?
There are. So I'm gonna go back and knock those out. The achievements are fucking ridiculous too. I'll actually pull up the achievements real quick. But I was playing it to get ready for
Resident Evil 2 remake coming out.
yes, which comes out this Friday.
Nice.
But yeah, there's
Holy
like
shit, that
obviously
was
beat the
fucking quick.
game on easy, normal, and I think it's very easy. Yeah, and I did very easy to start just because I wanted to focus more on the puzzles. But there's two characters, Chris and Jill. Gotta beat them with both. And then there's
Okay.
finish the game in 3 hours, finish the game in 5 hours, finish the game only using your knife, finish the game without saving, visit all
So you just play
places.
for 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's not
yeah,
bad.
essentially what I'm gonna focus on is maybe just do like the 3 hours and not saving and just in one go.
Do those two at once, yeah. Question:
Go on.
If you beat it in 3 hours, do you automatically get the achievement of beating it in 5 hours?
I would
I'm
assume
guessing.
so, because generally in games when you beat it on harder difficulties, it unlocks the easier
unlocks
difficulty
it, yep.
achievements. So I'd assume if I beat it in 3 hours, it would give me the 5 hour achievement
It makes
also.
sense.
Stuff like that. And there are 15 hidden achievements. I don't know what those are. It's probably
Do you ever look them up?
hidden achievements. I will if I beat the game once or twice and still have a bunch.
Okay.
Just because it's like I don't want to sit there for 20 hours trying to figure out what one achievement is.
Yeah.
Or
I felt-
I'll at least look them up and see like the quick description of like, gotta do this, and it's like, all right. So like,
Yep.
I did see there's one where it's like in my first playthrough I didn't save one of the characters, and that was one of the or I think two of the achievements, because it was like save Rebecca from the hunter, and then another achievement was
Save
finish a
all.
game with Jill and Rebecca at your side or something.
Oh,
So it was like
Okay.
because I didn't save her, I didn't get the other achievement.
gotcha.
But
That's fucked up.
I enjoyed it. Like I kind of knew the twist at the end because I played Resident Evils after that. That came out. I played 4, 5, 6, 7.
And 7.
So like I said, 2 comes out in less than a week now, and I am super stoked for that. Going into it completely blind, never played the original.
No worry about. I haven't played any of them except 7 with you a little bit.
Yeah. 7
So-
definitely got back to like the horror feel. Like I actually played through 5 with my buddy. We did it almost all in one sitting on Friday.
Short games then, huh?
I think it was like we just beat it today, and I think total it was like 12 hours.
Oh, I thought you said you started it and beat it all on Friday.
No, we got
was like,
we got
"Goddamn,
close.
man."
We got within like I think we played for about like 2 or 3 hours today to beat it.
So you played fucking like 9 hours straight.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh my.
I had
wish I
off
had
on
that
Friday
kind of
because I
fucking
knew I was doing a full 12-hour day on Saturday, and
Gotcha.
my buddy
you
he
didn't have
unfortunately got laid off. So it was like he was free all day, and I gifted it to him. I'm like, let's just sit down, power through it, because it was one of those games that like I've been gaming with him for like 10 years now. It was like one of the first games we played together that had a story. So we're like, let's just sit down, let's go
nice.
back to like where we started, and we had a fucking blast going through it.
Let's go back to high school.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good, man. That's awesome.
And gonna try and knock out a bunch of achievements in that. I got 29 out of 70 right now.
Got a ways to go.
Unfortunately, there are like 5 or 10 that are online PvP achievements. It's like, god damn it.
Dude, I want to platinum Last of Us so bad, but
you got those
I'm not
online.
gonna go back.
Yep.
Not fucking doing it, dude. I might get all non-online achievements, maybe.
Yeah.
I beat it on grounded mode.
Like
That's much harder than that.
I've done it with Dark Souls, where the entire series on Steam I've gotten all the achievements. I think I want to do the same thing with Resident Evil right now, because like I'm working through
Sure.
1 right now, and 1 and 7. Because before we started recording, I was playing through some of 7, which you
Nice.
got to be in under 4 hours to get an achievement. So I just throw a guide up that's like bullet points up. All right, do this, and then it's like next bullet points, do this. which
and since you've beat, I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but and since you've beaten the game before, you've experienced the story, you figured things out on your own. It's not like you're cheating.
No,
You know,
no,
you're just
yeah.
going through. You just want this achievement, and things that wouldn't immediately come to mind is why you have the guide up. Like,
yeah, or it's just
I hate when
like
people say,
this
like,
is the
it's
quickest
cheating.
way to
It's
go
not.
about it. Like, because in 7 at points, like throughout the map, there's phones that you pick up and get plot points from.
Okay.
And I guess certain phone calls are like in the game's code, it's a flag. So it's like if they don't pick up this phone call, this thing won't happen until they do it.
Ah,
So like there's certain flags in the game that you have to trigger by picking up a phone call or talking to someone to get something
Gotcha.
else to activate. So it's like, what ones do I need to touch? Which ones do I not need to hit? And
Yeah.
it can save time that way.
hell yeah, dude.
But the cool
It's
thing,
not cheating in my book.
the cool thing about Resident Evil games though is it like I think it does it in 1. I haven't played through 1 again yet. But I know it does it in like 5. I think maybe 6. I know it does it in 7. It's when you beat it, sometimes it will unlock things for future playthroughs. So like when I beat 7 the first time, it unlocked like running shoes, which make you move a little bit quicker, and like these like things you put in your inventory, which increases your defense if you block.
Okay.
So it's like it gives you motivation. So like if I beat it in under 4 hours, I get a circular saw, like a table saw type thing, which
Yeah.
is supposed to be very good melee weapon for the game. And then
I'd say so.
use that for the Madhouse difficulty, which is like hard mode,
Mm-hmm.
and also where everything is like items are put in different spots from the original playthrough. So it's like I'm going to use the saw to play through Madhouse. And when I beat Madhouse, I get infinite ammo, which I'm going to use to get the achievement for not opening the item box more than 3 times. Because you are forced to open it at least twice, story related.
Got you.
So it's like like I looked at the achievements and what unlocked what, and it was like, all right, so I'm going to do this, and then this, and then I'll be able to get the achievements. So
It just sucks they have to go through and kind of replay the game like 4 fucking times.
but at a certain point, like if I can beat it in under 4 hours, like theoretically I could
16
beat it
hours.
twice in 1 day.
That's
It's
ballsy,
a lot.
man.
It's one of those things where I
Christ.
just need to put a podcast up or something on the other screen and just be able to zone out.
Like 6 podcasts, man. That's a lot of fucking time.
Depends on the podcast.
chilling.
I know some podcasts that go for like 2 to 3 hours, which
Oh yeah, I mean,
is almost one sit-in of the game theoretically. Because people were
That's
saying
true.
online their first run at trying it in under 4 hours. I don't know if they were using guides or not, but they were like, I did about 2.5 hours. And it was like, all right, so like the guide I'm using, I'm assuming it's going to take me about 3, maybe.
3. Yeah, pull up a
So,
long podcast.
I
just go
don't
to-
remember exactly how far I am, but I think I'm an hour in playtime, and I'm about a third of the way through the game, if I were to guess.
Yeah, so you're shooting for 3. So,
Powering through.
I hope you get it, man.
I
get
do
it.
too, because I don't want to have to play through again trying to for under 4 hours, because I have nothing else to aim for achievements in that right now.
That
Um,
sucks.
Yeah.
But whatever. If you do, you do. Whatever. You know.
Yeah. But I was talking to my
It's
buddy.
gaming.
I was
Still game
yeah.
time.
And I was talking to my buddy. I was like, after we get like burnout on Resident Evil 5, let's go to 6, because 6 also has co-op. And the cool thing about
7?
6 is there's like 3 different story arcs that happen.
Gotcha.
And you can choose like at the main menu which one you want. But each story arc is like a solid 6 hours long.
That's pretty.
So
legit.
it's like you got 18 hours of gameplay right there, and I'm like, we'll do that. You know, looked up the achievements. I told him, I'm like, there's no PvP achievements in that game, so we're gonna platinum that. He's like,
yeah.
all right. He's like, I have nothing better to do for the next couple weeks as of right now. I'm like, cool.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much been my week. I think.
Hmm.
Well,
That's good. Sounds like a pretty solid week of gaming, dude.
it
A lot
was. I
more
mean, I
time
got
than I
gamed.
have.
I think Monday. I think I gamed just about every day except for yesterday, or Saturday.
Well, that's good. I didn't.
Yeah.
I tried to play at least an hour and change a night,
Yeah.
at least. So, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I fall asleep half the time, but it doesn't matter. We watch a couple episodes of Letterkenny.
Oh,
She
I
actually
got.
falls asleep.
See, that's something else I can do is just put that up while I'm doing like the 4 hours of
Dude, I like to
Resident
pay
Evil.
attention to the fucking jokes, man. The jokes are so good.
Have you listened to it with subtitles yet? Have you watched some of the
No.
episodes and watch it with dude? There's some jokes that you just go right over your head because you don't understand the mumble when they say it.
Yeah, no, I don't. But we're on season 5, so we're
Nice.
chugging along.
Nice.
Yeah,
Those are easy too. 'Cause they're only like 20-25 minutes an episode.
yeah. You can watch like 2 or 3 a night.
Yeah.
But
Easily.
I gotta have my Punisher game.
Wait, did
wanna watch
that came out, didn't it?
Came out
I
Friday.
completely forgot that came out. I'll have to sit down and watch that.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it came out Friday. I don't know how many episodes are in the season, but I'm waiting for the cancellation announcement.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Yeah.
They haven't officially
I just
canceled
have to
Jessica
wrap it.
Jones, have they?
They haven't officially,
How?
which is weird.
How did they cancel Daredevil before Jessica Jones?
I don't know. They can't do Defenders too. Defenders is still on.
I don't think they officially canceled Defenders either, but when they canceled
Nope.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist, everyone was like, "Oh, all right, there's like half the team right there."
Yep.
And
then
now they
Daredevil.
canceled Daredevil, which was like their biggest hitter.
Yeah, which is fucking weird. I don't understand it, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're too far into another season that wouldn't make sense to cancel at this point for Jessica Jones. I don't know.
Maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
I
Time will
haven't,
tell, man.
I haven't heard anything about production for that, so
I don't know. I didn't watch any of that show, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Want to get some news, Matt?
sure, let's do it. Do you just call me Mutt?
Matt,
Let's
what?
do it. Why not?
Okay. It's a news thing. It's a news report. You just talked about this earlier that Power Rangers are getting their own official fighting game, and it's going to be called Battle for the Grid, and will have cross-platform play on PC, Switch, and Xbox One. PS4 is like, fuck you guys. Why? Anyway, so apparently it's developed by Nway. NWAY.
Don't know who that is.
They had a they had a mobile game for this Power Rangers kind of come out last year or 2017, I want to say, and so it seems like it's gonna be an actual full-fledged console and PC game. So I don't know when it's. I think it's gonna be coming out in April on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And it's going to be about $20 for the digital download.
All right.
It looks like it plays like a mobile game. Unfortunately, I watched a little bit of the trailer there, but it would be pretty cool to revisit this. For me, I haven't seen shit from like the past 20 years on fucking Power Rangers. I
Did
haven't
you
done
not see the
anything with it.
movie that came out a couple
No.
years ago?
I did not.
You- If you can find it, I think it might be on Netflix. If you can find it, I would suggest sitting down and watching it one night.
Yeah, is it worth it?
It.
Better than Venom?
I don't want to say that. I can't remember. I honestly haven't watched it since it came out in theaters.
Okay, you saw it in theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters with my buddy who I grew up with.
Nice.
He was home one weekend and we're like, dude, you want to go see Power Rangers? Because like he was someone that on Super Nintendo he had a Power Rangers game, and it was just like
Nice.
he like I had a Power Rangers game and he had a Power Rangers game.
So you played one with him?
We
and
had
the-
different Power Ranger games though.
you
Mine
go.
was
That's how you
single
do it.
player. His was a better one, which was 2-player.
Ooh.
So we would always play on his play at his place and or at his parents and play that game. And we saw it, and I remember initially I wasn't too thrilled about the movie, and he liked it, and he's someone that criticizes movies all the time, and he's like, I thought it was
Worse
really
than you,
good.
dude?
Huh?
Criticize it worse than you? No offense.
Yeah, he's usually very picky about movies, and he's not even like a big comic book person. He just like fucking criticizes everything. And he was like, I actually liked it, and I was like, really?
Huh.
He's like, yeah. And like looking back, like I said, I haven't watched it, but like looking back, I think from what I remember, it was just like more character development because it was an origin movie. There's a lot of character development, and when you have essentially 5 people that are the main characters, there's got to be a lot of
background
and character development.
Yeah.
But it was also because slight spoiler alert, they aren't actually in the suits until like the last half an hour of the movie or something, which
Gotcha.
kind of bothered me. But then I thought about it, I'm like, well, the episodes I used to watch were 25 minutes long, and the last 5 to 10 minutes was when they were in the episode or in the suits. So I guess technically speaking, it was about the same ratio.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't be too mad.
Yeah. Whatever.
But
so they officially announced 4 characters so far. I'm sure you can guess: Jason, the Red Ranger; Tommy, the Green Ranger; Lord Dracon, Tommy's evil alter ego; and Gia Moran, the Yellow Ranger. And there's also 11 other unannounced characters.
Well, I would assume they had the whole fucking original line of Power Rangers.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can guess. I mean, Pink's in there.
Like, if the Pink Ranger is in there, who was my crush when I was 10 years old.
Right, Pink Ranger's got
Amy Jo Johnson.
Ranger.
Yeah, I remember her name.
Ranger. I what?
Amy Jo Johnson. Look it up. That was the original Pink Ranger.
Oh, well, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
Every kid's crush back then.
Speak for yourself. So it's coming out in April. I don't know. It's gonna be a wait and see kind of thing. I'm not a big fighting game guy, except for Smash, which is debated on whether it's a fighting game or not, which it definitely is. But
who debates that's not a fighting game?
All the other podcasts I listen to, there's a big.
It's a fighting. You are fighting each other. It's a fighting game.
It is. That's what I say, but I don't fucking know. Whatever. Anywho, next on the roster, my brother is texting the shit out of me. Nintendo Switch online data mine hints at SNES games. Boom.
Did it say which ones?
So,
just
gonna go through it. No. Super Nintendo titles could be coming to Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Online members may have more than just classic NES games to look forward to as part of their subscription. One Nintendo fan looked at the source files for the NES game collection and says that they found code for a variety of Super NES games, including Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and Super Mario World Within.
I fucking love Link to the Past.
Cappuccino Heck, a modder in the Nintendo community, tweeted this weekend that they dug out the NES online files this weekend and posted a long list of references to SNES games. And the entire list follows. I want to read some. Again, these aren't confirmed.
How big is the list?
He dug in some code. What's up?
How big does it say the list is?
It just says the entire list follows. Long list of references to SNES games.
Point out any ones that might sound familiar or
Super Mario Kart, Zelda: Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island, Kirby's Dream Course, Star Fox, Contra 3, Kirby Superstar, Kirby Dream Land 3, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, F-Zero.
Wait, you said Yoshi's Island. Wait, Yoshi's Island, is that a Yoshi's Island? Was that the one where you were Baby Mario and rode on his back?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think it is.
That was a long time ago, but
yes, it is. Oh, I would love to play that game. I've watched.
Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Yeah,
we talked about it last week with.
It's actually
AGDQ about the speedrunners.
Sure.
One of the first speedrunners I watched, Trihex, that was the game he used to run. And
nice.
It was ridiculous, some of the things he would do. It would be like things were just off screen and he would just like grab his egg and just throw it at the right pixel and just hit it. And it would be like, like how? And like there would be stuff where you just, it's like the Yoshi jump where he's just like and just like floats and continues forward and does it for like 2 minutes and just is able to get through like an auto scroll doing that. It's just like the stuff
Crazy.
these people figure out and can do is ridiculous, and I would love to just play through it just for fun. But
Yeah, but it wraps up the article. Of course, let's not get our hopes up yet.
Yeah.
Nintendo hasn't said that it plans to bring Super NES games or any other two consoles, but with the relative lack of content from Nintendo Switch Online since the service is launched in September, more Nintendo classics to play on the go sounds like a dream.
so
It says they reached out to Nintendo's to see if they'll shed some more light on that, but they haven't gotten back yet. So
let's
that would be fucking cool, bud.
let's be honest here.
Sure.
Nintendo has a habit of just re-releasing games onto their virtual console.
Super Mario Bros. U, right? The new one.
Not even that. Like how, like with how many times Ocarina of Time has been re-released. I'm
Bring it back.
like
Play it on Switch. I'll play on Switch. Fuck yeah, I'll play on Switch. I'm having such a good time emulating it.
exactly like so many people. Let me see if I can actually pull up to see how many times, because it was obviously originally on 64.
Yeah.
There's a 3DS version.
3DS.
I think there's a version on the Wii. Yeah, the Wii U was also another one that was re-released. And it's like they could literally buy it or release it again, and I could bet a couple 100,000 people would probably buy it again.
I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset I never played that game when I was a kid, because I'm playing through it now and thinking like my 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old self would be fucking amazed by this game, and now I'm playing it. I'm like, dude, this is fun now. 20 years later.
Have you ever you never played Link to the Past?
That's on Nintendo.
Super
right?
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. I think I had Zelda, Legend of Zelda, the gold cartridge for Nintendo.
It wasn't that one.
I had that one.
Okay. Yeah. So
that's all I played.
Link to the Past is like
I was like fucking 6.
Link to the Past is like a top-down version.
Yeah.
And I guess it's kind of similar to the original Zelda, but like the graphics are a little bit better and stuff like that. And you do have a map, because I think in the original Zelda you didn't have a map, and I constantly see people of like papers taped to papers of just people drawing, okay, this is this tile, this is this tile, this is connected to this tile, to figure out where to go.
That's crazy.
So in this game you actually have a map, but it's almost the same concept of, like you said a couple weeks ago, Ocarina of Time, where it's like doesn't really tell you where to go, it just puts you in, and you just kind of have to figure out the puzzle of what do I do next.
Yeah, I could have figured it.
So,
dude, I just wish I did play this when I was younger, because I watched friends play it. When I was over their house, they were playing around, and I was like, oh, this seems cool, but I just never got it. But now I'm like kicking myself because I'm having such a good time with it. And it's like, I'd probably buy it again.
I remember one thing about that game. I think this was like 2 or 3 years ago with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
It was during an AGDQ or Games Done Quick. I don't know if it was the summer version or the winter one, but you'll probably notice this now. I'm gonna point it out now, and it's not something I realized until it was pointed out to me. The sound in that game, the sound design is amazing. There's a difference from dirt, sand, wood, tile of what you're walking on, and someone beat the first 3 child dungeons blindfolded, just by solely knowing, okay, I'm here right now, so if I do this, I should theoretically be here.
I can hear this sound. I'm running across this medium.
Or just like I swing my sword, and it's like, okay, I should be hitting this torch, so if I turn around, do 4 steps, and swing, it will hit. It should theoretically hit a chest, which I can open to get whatever.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. The sound in that game
the sound is pretty awesome. Plus, now I hooked it up. I'm not playing on my PC anymore. I am, but I HDMI'd it to my my TV.
Nice.
And, dude, it's so fucking good.
How's the resolution hold up when you bump it up to that?
Good.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same.
Nice.
as it is on the TV.
I've seen
On the PC. I'm sorry, on the TV.
I've seen
Great.
people like re-imaging the game in like today's like video game
Yeah.
engines, and it was like that's what I imagined in my head it looked like
Mhm.
at the time.
Dude, it looks good for a 1998 game, for a
Yeah.
20-year-old game. It
Yeah.
looks fucking solid.
Yeah,
Which
it's
Crazy.
like I could go back,
But-
and I think partly, like we've talked about before, it's partly the nostalgia with me that's like I can look at those graphics and be like, I can deal with it.
Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
can play through the game. The game is good enough that like I can play with it.
Yep, I have no problem with it.
Yeah. You
This
don't even have the
nostalgia's not really
nostalgia.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no issues. Now, Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. Yeah, that's my shit. But
Do you
anyway.
think? I guess they
What up?
weren't really related to like Crash and Spyro, were they? Banjo.
No, I accidentally said Bandicoot. No, they weren't. I don't believe.
Well, I was just thinking like with Crash getting the remake and Spyro getting the remake. It's like, what if
That'd be
like,
cool.
because this company that's doing the remakes, they weren't the original devs. They weren't the original developers.
No. Who is? I forget who did it, but
The original or
Yeah.
the current one?
the current one.
I can look it up real quick. I would recognize it the second I see it.
Forget who it is. I can't. Doesn't come to mind at this moment. But you get the power of the internets, the interwebs,
Vicarious
Games,
Vicarious Visions did it.
Vicarious Visions. Is it that's the remake?
Yes.
Right.
That's
Okay,
the
gotcha.
original. Or the remake. The original was Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. Yeah,
But it's like
Crash.
if Vicarious sees all the success these original, old school games are having, do you think they could potentially go, let's just keep with it? Like, do you
People buy
like
it.
if they were to redo Banjo 1 and 2 and do what they did with Crash and put it like into one game,
I'd buy.
I'd drop $30-$40 on that easily.
No doubt. That's my nostalgia game.
Like
Those are my nostalgia games.
I never actually even played, and I played a little bit of the first one, never beat it. I've only beaten the second one, Banjo Tooie.
Sucks.
But
They're good games, man.
I would easily play through Banjo Tooie because I barely remember that game.
Dude, that was so fun.
Like I remember a couple of
We-
worlds, but I don't remember everything.
Did we start playing that again in college, me and you? On the 64?
I think we might have.
I think we did. Oh,
Yeah,
So
we
good.
probably did. We got a lot of the old school stations up there, which was awesome.
Dude, so fucking good. I wish I brought my Sega out, but
Someone had a Sega.
Sonic 2. Was it mine? Did I bring a Sega?
Someone had a Sega. So I played fucking Sonic on it.
That's probably me then. I probably brought it up.
I remember
bad
playing
Road
and
Rash.
beating Sonic 2. I was sitting there playing Sonic 2 for like 6 hours one day when I was done class in the morning and just sat there playing it. I remember at one point, I think you came down stairs to either go
Are
to
you
class
still
or you
playing
just heard the music and you come down and go, Sonic? I'm like, yeah. You're like, all right.
Yeah. That dude, Sonic 2, yes. But I would purchase those in a minute.
Oh, easily. I'm
Absolutely.
hoping actually I don't know if Spyro is. I hope Spyro will be coming to PC. So I never actually played those games.
I played the first one, and I'm excited to play the other ones. I'm probably buy that one on PS4 so I can get trophies.
Get those achievements.
Get
those
the fucking
trophies.
trophies, bro. I can't do it for Crash, but it's alright. It's all good.
That.
Speaking of
Go ahead.
games, we're talking about purchasing stuff. Guess what? You won't have to purchase, Matt.
The Celeste DLC, I know that much.
Celeste DLC, you will not have to purchase.
Which
it will
is
be free for
pretty dope.
existing owners.
I
DLC won't be right
still
on
need
its
to beat
anniversary,
that.
though. You haven't beat it yet?
No. I haven't touched it in a little bit. That's one of those games where it would be like I would touch where it's like I have 15-20 minutes. It's like, all right, let's pull it up, see if I can do like a couple of screens to get through it.
Yeah, screens, not even a fucking level.
Yeah.
I would die 1,000 times. But so apparently it's not going to be Red Dead's anniversary, which that's okay. But the levels will be harder than the current hardest difficulty. So it's going to be harder than hard.
That sounds
Fuck.
my kind of thing. That's like Super
That
Meat
shit-
Boy level shit right there.
Dude, it's like
Which-
pixel perfect shit.
Side tangent, Super Meat Boy's sequel, I think, is coming out in April.
Super Meat Meat Boy? Or
Super Meat Boy?
Yeah, but it's going to be called Super Meat Boy 2? Or is it like Super
it's-
Meat Boy
I think it's like Super Meat Boy.
World? Some fuck shit like that.
Forever.
Okay, cool. But get back to Celeste here. The thank you DLC that Matt Thorson is making for Celeste and as many fans won't be ready in time for the game's first anniversary, January 25th. But the platformer creator did share a few more details about what's in store. The farewell levels will be as promised, hard. After the current hardest levels in difficulty, Thorson clarified. There will be new items and game mechanics, but no strawberries. And to reiterate, this will be free on all platforms. It's one continuous chapter, no B-sides, and it's gonna be fucking hard apparently. So
I'm excited for that.
yeah,
Wait, did I kind of half zoned out at a certain point in that? Was there a release date for it? Or, I know
No.
you said it wasn't going to be available for the 1 year anniversary, but no.
it wasn't, and it came out January 25th.
Okay.
So it won't be ready. It won't be ready at that point in
Good.
time. But
Because I don't have to worry about powering through that before Resident Evil then.
yeah, true.
I'm going to
True.
stream the shit out of that Friday, by the way.
Which one?
The
Resident
2.
Evil?
2 comes out Friday,
Yeah.
the 25th.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
so, dude, I'm
play.
pumped for this. It doesn't give. Oh wow. So I'm sorry. Xbox One Gold subscribers can pick Celeste up for free this month. So if you guys have that and you don't have it, fucking download that game. But yeah, there's no release date, unfortunately.
Okay.
The game's awesome though. I beat it. I still have to go through the B-sides. I've only unlocked like maybe half of the B-sides, and they're fucking hard. And there's still C-sides, right?
Yeah. I think there's C-sides.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be so hard. But I gotta do that because that game's unabashedly fun. I love it. Love it. And I guess last but not least in the news realm that we have for this week is the lawsuits allege Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford improperly siphoned $12 million for personal gain.
So I
Gearbox
recognize the
calls
name.
suit.
I actually have to look up who Randy Pitchford is.
He's Gearbox CEO.
Oh.
You'll know him to see him.
I don't really recognize him, but because
You recognize him?
well, I don't pay that much
There he is.
attention to social media, but when you mention who he is, it's like, okay, that's why I recognize the name.
Yeah, I'm a Borderlands fan, so you know. So it says here that a lawsuit filed in a Texas civil court alleges that Randy Pitchford, co-founder and CEO of Gearbox Software, improperly siphoned $12 million from that company for personal gain. The story was first reported by Kotaku and is based on public court documents filed on December 21st, 2018. The suit was filed by Wade Callender, former general counsel and vice president of legal affairs at Gearbox, and is made against Pitchford and Gearbox itself. In a remarkable 27-page complaint, Callender alleges that in 2016, at the same time that Gearbox was denying raises company-wide, Pitchford secretly arranged a large payout for personal gain. Fuck. Dude, if that's true, he's out probably, right?
Probably.
I mean, he's got to be. You can't just take fucking $12 million and think no one's going to fucking find out about that.
Well,
Well,
big gulps,
big
huh?
gulps, huh?
See you
See you
later.
later. Oh, shit, dude. That sucks. I hope it doesn't, like, fuck up the Borderlands 3 shit.
Hopefully
but I'm sure
not.
it's going to. Oh, I really hope not. Damn it.
Hope-
Just remember getting some news trickling out, too, about classes and not like, oh, fuck. Really hope it doesn't mess it up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
Me-
it will.
Yeah.
So yeah, he didn't allow raises and took 12 million for himself. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah,
bit.
that's a dick move. But I'm trying to look in here if anything come out of it yet. I heard also something about. I'm looking through this on information. On information and belief, Randy Pitchford's USB drive contained much more than sensitive corporate documents of Gearbox and business partners than Take-Two Interactive. Apparently, the USB drive also contained Randy Pitchford's personal collection of underage pornography.
Uh-oh. That's definitely not good.
He's out. He's fucking out. Even if this shit,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't find out, even if he's not guilty, whatever, he's still out.
Yeah.
There's no fucking doubt. Oh, dude, what an idiot. Oh God. I scrolled down to the bottom of the thing. I was like, because I heard something about this on another podcast I was listening to, and like it's kind of in the back of my head. I didn't want to say anything until I saw it. But yeah. Oh God. Sorry, buddy. You had a good run, I guess, but you're clearly fucked up. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting story because I don't believe how people can fucking steal millions of dollars and not think they're gonna get caught. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sure people.
But that's.
I'm sure people do it all the fucking time.
Business for you.
I wouldn't say that's business. That's mismanaging.
Scummy business for you.
Yeah, fucked it. It's really mucky, but
yeah.
What do you got?
Well, I saw apparently Overkill's Walking Dead delayed again on consoles, which I think we talked about this when it came out, where it was essentially dead on arrival.
DOA.
It was not well received. It was delayed a lot, and just was not good. But it's delayed again on consoles. This time indefinitely.
That sucks for some people. For me, I haven't ever played them, so I don't care.
Yeah, like I didn't plan on playing it. Maybe in a Steam sale, if it was like under $5, I'd be like, all right, we'll pick it up, see what it's like. But it's like none of this, like whatever.
Not mad
at me. And along with the cancellations, EA had a open world Star Wars game in the process.
Dude, that would have been sick.
I think if this is the one I remember from the Game Awards, they mentioned one at the Game Awards where it was essentially like it took place, I think, between episode 3 and episode 4 of Star Wars. So it's like the darker times when like the Jedi are being hunted and stuff and killed.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it sounded like it was gonna be really cool, and it was canceled, according to sources, which kind of sucks. Because we have not had a real nice Star Wars game in quite some time.
In an open world Star Wars game
that would be amazing. I actually, shortly after it was announced, there was a post on Reddit, and it goes, Star Wars games over a 6-year period. Under LucasArts and collaboration companies between 2002 to 2008, there was Star Wars Race of Revenge, which I'm guessing was a pod racing game. A Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Galaxies, Star Wars Lego Star Wars the video game, Lego Star Wars 2, Jedi Starfighters, Star Wars Jedi Starfighters, Star Wars Empire at War, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Star Wars Republic Commando, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy, Star Wars Jedi Outcast, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. So that's what? How many games?
18.
18?
So. I see you had 10. You have 5 up on one hand, 3 up there. About 18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, I've only had one of those, by the way. Jedi Outcast.
Which was a good game. I know that game.
Was it a fucking good game?
That was a fucking good game.
Yeah.
I actually have it on Steam, and I've been meaning to just like play through that entire story arc.
It was fun.
But then there's Under EA from 2013 to 2019. Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's it. It's 6 years.
Someone done fucked up.
And a lot of people are saying Disney needs to stop having EA make Star Wars games and give it to other people.
Clearly, they're not doing anything with it.
Give it to other companies that will
produce.
Like, just let anyone have the IP and just say, if they have what seems like a good idea, let them go with it. Like,
give it to, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Jeez, anybody.
I want Star Wars games.
Yeah,
and
dude.
You know what else I want? I just want Marvel video games, or just superhero video games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm super.
What do you want most? You already got your Spider-Man, so you can't choose him or Batman.
So the downside is, like,
what other single Marvel character would you want?
I would like another Hulk game.
Okay.
Because I've played the original Hulk games and they were pretty good, just being able to run through the city, fucking destroy buildings. As for who I would actually want, like, that's tough. It's like, if it could be a perfect game of where, like, I got it and it was essentially like game of the year contender, I guess essentially what Spider-Man was this year. Hulk is definitely one. I would love to see a Flash or Superman. Because
could you imagine a Thor movie where you can actually go into the Bifrost, go back to Asgard, come back to Earth? That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. But, like, if Rocksteady is working on something who did the original Batman game, or the most recent Batman games, and people are speculating it's another Batman game, but it's set earlier in his career. So, like, there's Arkham Asylum came out first, Arkham City came out second, and in between Arkham City and Arkham Knight, Rocksteady gave it to WB Montreal, I think.
Rocksteady. Yep.
And let them do a game to give them time. So that way there's, like, still a Batman game that came out that year, but, like, gave them time to do Arkham Knight and really do what they wanted to do with it. And Arkham Origins came out, which was, like, this was before Batman, like, he was still a vigilante. He wasn't with the police force yet. He wasn't helping out the police yet. Like, he was still, like,
gotcha,
a rumor in the city of, does he actually exist? And at the end, you ultimately team up with the police. So I think, like, the game that's rumored that people are speculating takes place after that.
Okay.
With what's called the Court of Owls, which is, like, the secret society that's really fucked up. And apparently has been in Gotham, the city where Batman is, for years.
Gotcha.
But I would still
that sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. The story arc was actually really fucking good. It might be top 5 story arcs of the Batman story arcs I've read, which how
many are there?
I mean, story arcs, there's a lot.
I bet. Yeah.
Like, he's been around for 75 years.
Couple 2-3 years, you know.
Just a couple.
Just a couple 2-3.
Batman, well, let's see. Batman first appeared in 39.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Release date March 1939. So we're actually coming up on the 80th.
80 years. Yeah, I was going to say 80 years.
Because Superman just hit 80 years last year.
That's crazy.
I have the 1,000 comic sitting right up on that shelf. You can actually barely see it right next to my finger.
Shelf.
Right next, right.
Yep, I can see it. Yep. I see it. That's cool. Holy shit. 80 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool that kind of franchise could fucking just go and thrive. And
yeah.
I would argue it's even more popular today than it was back then.
Without that, it's more accessible.
That's true. Yeah. It was like a little niche thing that,
like, now
people bought comics back. Now it's like so widespread.
Movies are coming out. You have the internet where, let's be real, you probably wouldn't read any comics if we didn't have access to Marvel Unlimited.
No, probably not. I wouldn't know what to buy.
Yeah.
So at least I can go in.
And I
get
signed up for
first
Marvel
issue.
Unlimited. I got my money's worth within 2 days. Gave you access to it, and you started reading stuff, and you're like, all right, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I've actually, to be honest, probably read more than what I said I read. So
Probably.
of course I was reading
and
some more Squirrel Girl.
issues are so easy to go through, too. It's like you go through an issue in like 10, 15 minutes, maybe.
15 minutes.
And it's
So
like,
I read,
it's like, all right, well, I'm on my lunch break. Might as well do another one real quick.
yeah, might as well got a half hour. I can kill 2
Yeah.
while I eat. So I read Venom 2011, Venom 2016, and then the Dark Origin 1 through 4.
All right.
So I read like 6 comics in that. So, but yeah, I'm glad I can go through and find like first issues
Yeah.
and not just get fucking okay. Oh, well, I'm on they're on issue 67. I'm not gonna fucking buy issue 67 and continue, you know. So it's good you can go
Yep.
and start over. But
Yeah. Like, that's what I
Ew.
try to do when I buy physical copies. Like, if I'm starting like a new character, it's like I try and buy volume 1. So it means there's either a
you have to.
reboot, a reset, something happened where it's like, all right, we're at volume 1. It's like they might explain origins a little bit, but it's like they don't. If they reference anything that happened before that, it's like general knowledge, like Batman's parents dying. Like, everyone knows the story of Batman at this point.
Wait, what?
Yeah, believe it or not, his parents were murdered in an alleyway.
Alleyway. I saw a fucked up meme and it just showed Batman. It said family dinner. He sat at a table alone.
Did you ever see the one with Batman and Punisher?
No.
Where they're like standing off and Batman's like, I lost my parents. And Punisher's like, well, I lost my wife and kids. And it's a picture of like Punisher's head photoshopped on someone and Batman's head photoshopped on someone. And Batman is a kid on a swing set and the Punisher's pushing him behind him. I'll have to see if I can find it and link it to it. But it's one of those things where I've seen it a couple times now. It's like, I can't help but laugh at that.
It's so fucked up, but yeah. Oh, Jesus. Got cold there all of a sudden.
Got the shivers.
So I have an article here on GameSpot that is some of the biggest games coming to PS4 in 2019. I don't know if you want to go over
saw
that,
but I didn't really look into it. So
I don't know if you wanted to go on it over this
we can dabble
week
on
or no.
double.
And I apologize, it's just PS4, not PC or Xbox, everybody. But first off, the first one that comes up as I scroll down is Anthem. And
surprise,
surprise, right? It's possibly BioWare's, they're saying, possibly BioWare's most ambitious title, focusing on the exploits of heavily armored freelancers in a hostile alien planet. Work together, players online take on dangerous missions with exploring the furthest reaches of the world. It sounds pretty cool. I might pick that up, or I might just wait to see reviews before I pick it up.
Okay.
But that's set to release on February 22nd of this year, so a month from 2 days from now. Pretty much a month from now.
Yeah.
So that's close, man. That's been talked about for a while. So
yeah.
The screenshot that I have here does look pretty sick. It looks like you have a bunch of different classes. You're in exosuits, exoskeletons or something with jetpacks, and there's like a hulking mech.
I'm definitely gonna wait before I pick it up if I do.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
but
it sounds kind of similar to Warframe.
Gotcha.
And like,
dude, I still have.
I pumped so many hours into Warframe. It's like one of those things where it's like, one, I want to see if there's anything new. I want to see what the gameplay is like, and also it's EA, so
yeah.
Hence the last little bit of
skepticism?
EA canceling and just not making games
what caliber they should be producing. Yeah, you're right. Ashley's brother just said he pre-ordered Anthem, and I was like, dude, no, don't pre-order. But anyway, next up I see is a game called Babylon's Fall. Haven't heard of that yet.
It sounds familiar. Babylon's Fall.
It's the latest game from famed studio Platinum Games, based on the reveal trailer. The upcoming project appears to be a fantasy-themed action game. You appear to play as a knight with unique magical abilities.
Sold.
Sounds fucking cool. What did you say?
Sold.
Sold. I was like, it sounds fucking cool. Well, that's not much to go on. Platinum's pedigree with titles like Bayonetta series, Near Automata, and Metal Gear Rising. So they have a pretty good rap under their belt, but that's to be announced. 2019. Knight with crazy magical abilities sounds cool. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I haven't heard anything about that. Side-scrolling RPG. Code Vein. Bandai Namco's third-person action RPG, Code Vein. It's anime Dark Souls, but with a post-apocalyptic setting.
Okay.
Does that perk your ears?
I mean,
coming for Xbox, PC, PS4, and PC for that one.
So the unfortunate thing is like Dark Souls, great series. I love it. You know, I've said it many times before. I love the series. And one of the reasons I love the series is because of the lore and the mechanics in the game. The unfortunate thing is, anytime a game is considered hard, it becomes it's the new Dark Souls. It's like, no, it's not. That's not what Dark Souls. Yes, Dark Souls was hard, but if you learn the game, learn the mechanics, it's like, all right, it's cool. And one of the reasons, like I said, I love Dark Souls is because of the lore. That was like, there were no cutscenes that was like, this is what's going on. It was like, this cutscene in the beginning, this is how the world came to be, this is you.
Play the game, end cutscene.
Here's your guy, go.
Yep.
And like, to really delve into the lore, it was like Keanu Reeves. Whoa. Like,
whoa.
Like, sometimes people would find things and just be like, never realized that. And people would be like, I have 1,000 hours in the game and never realized that myself. Be like,
that's fucking crazy.
So.
Yeah. So, well, next up here is Control. This one looks cool. Latest game by Remedy Entertainment, studio with Alan Wake and Quantum Break.
I've heard those were good games, Alan Wake and Quantum Break, but never played them.
Never played them either. But this one is try to showcase the strangely shifting world with the protagonist who can fly and control objects using telekinesis. That looks fucking cool. The way we watched that during the Game Awards.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, that was one of the trailers.
I don't remember that.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. That's interesting. Another wait and see for me. The Dark Pictures, Man of Medan. I haven't heard anything about that. The folks behind Until Dawn are back with the new cinematic horror title, Dark Pictures.
I've heard Until Dawn was pretty good.
I heard I heard that as well.
It's kind of one of those, like I said, cinematic horror games where it's like Heavy Rain or like the Walking Dead series, where it's like it's more of a movie with like, okay, you're given a choice now. Do you want to go option A or option B, and like ultimately it ends differently depending on what you pick. So
ultimately it ends 3 possible ways. That doesn't matter. That you can just gotta go X, Y, Z, and it'll end only those 3 ways. But yeah. Anyway, of course, next up is Days Gone. As everybody knows, this
still waiting on.
This has been a long time coming for this game.
3 years?
Days Gone, at least, right?
Something like that.
Days Gone takes players into a post-apocalyptic open world set in the Pacific Northwest. The action-adventure survival horror game puts you in the shoes of Deacon St. John, once an outlaw, now trying to survive in a devastated wasteland. So they're not called zombies; they're called freakers, zombie-like humans, and it's like a World War Z kind of game. Expect heavy emphasis on crafting as you drive around on a motorcycle, hunting bounties. So that's coming out. It has a release date of April 26th, 2019. We'll see if they stick to that or not, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What are your thoughts on that, dude? Because it's been so long, and the zombie theme has been
it's going to be something where it's like, I'm going to wait to see what people say about it. Maybe watch some people stream or videos on YouTube of it and see ultimately what it looks like, and just like try and get little glimpses here and there, and ultimately be like, make my decision off that and be like, yeah, it looks good off of a little bit I've seen, and like the reviews are good. It's like, all right, maybe I'll pick it up. But if it's like reviews are like, you know, just another standard shooting zombie
fucking
game.
zombie game. Yeah.
It'd be like,
I mean, I like those, but Last of Us 2 is also coming out soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, might as well just wait for that. But, anywho, Dead or Alive 6,
fighting game.
you know, is what it is, fighting game. If you know what the other ones were, you know that one's coming out.
Yep.
So, I guess that's March 1st, 2019. Let me scroll down here. What else do we got? It's a pretty long list. Devil May Cry 5.
I haven't played any of those games, but I kind of want to get into it.
Yeah, I never played them either.
So I gotta see if
This
like one of the
thing,
more recent ones is kind of like a reboot of the series, or if like,
Yeah.
or even if
we'll
it's
see.
like one of those games where, like some of the Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 7, you don't have to play the first 6 to understand anything that's going on in that game.
It didn't seem like it
The
did. No.
only reference in that game, pretty much, to any of the previous games, unless I might have missed something because I haven't played in a while and I don't remember all like the notes you can pick up. The only reference is at the very last cutscene. You see a character from another game,
That wouldn't really.
and
mean
even
much
then,
if
people
you
were
didn't.
like, you just hear the name Chris, who in the first game and 5th and 6th game, there's a character called Chris, and people go, "Is that the same Chris?" It looked like the same Chris, but he like. It's funny because in the first game he looks like normal. 5th game he's like kind of muscular, like pretty jacked from what he was. And in the 6th game, I'm pretty sure he's even bigger than the 5th game. And everyone's just like, well, if it is the same Chris, he's not as big, and he stopped the lifting or something because he's not big. But yeah, I'd be curious to see if like some of the more recent ones, if you need to know previous stuff. Or actually, the next game is also a good example of that. Doom Eternal.
In Doom Eternal. Yep.
The Doom game that came out a couple of years ago. You don't need to play any of the previous ones to know what's going on. Doom is just running around shooting people, shooting demons. That's all it is.
That sounds pretty fun to me. So
if you can pick it up on sale, pick it up on sale. It's a good running gun.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Mindless. A little bit of a story there.
Yeah, that's good. As always, a little bit of story is good because I mean, just mindless running and shooting is like, might as well play online. So
yeah,
but whatever. This next one makes my ears perk a little bit because I didn't hear anything about this.
Nah, they mentioned this.
I haven't. Dying Light 2 is what I'm talking about.
I thought they mentioned it at the Game Awards. Maybe not.
I don't remember, but I do remember the first one being fun as fuck.
Yes. I've played the first one. The first one was a lot of fun.
Do not be outside at night. Do not be outside at night.
Me and my buddies would play that. We got the grapple hook, and if it was nighttime, we were like, just fucking booking it. It was just like,
I'm out of here.
We get to safe zone, and we'd be like, all right, let's heal up. Be like, all right, you guys ready? Yeah? All right. You go down? No offense, I'm not coming back for you.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited.
It was a fun, hard game at night.
I'm excited for that.
Dude, that's still TBA, but that might be a game I pick up. Because if it's anything similar to the first one, I might just go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah.
Because that first one was fun. Yeah, okay. Cool. Fuck yeah. All about that. Elder Scrolls. That's coming out later. Much later.
Yeah, it's not.
These aren't coming out in 2019. These are just further 2019 and further games. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you're right. And beyond.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 7.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Judgment.
Don't know.
Ghost of Tsushima. We saw something at Game Awards for that.
Don't remember.
As well. Yeah, the samurai stuff. Anywho, game called Judgment. Yakuza series. Next game in that. It's to be announced. It says 2019. Jump Force coming out next month. February 15th. I don't know. It has a bunch of heroes from Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece into one fighting game.
Yeah.
It's one big fighting game.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I never played the
first
first
two.
two.
9 days.
I
never played any of them.
Maybe after that comes out, maybe I'll sit down and play through all of them if I can find them. I don't think
so. I see in the screenshot here we have
Woody. Or at least the one I see.
Yeah,
I can't tell
That'd
who
be
else was in
cool.
that.
Woody, Donald Duck, Goofy, um, Buzz Lightyear, and the main guy. I don't fucking know who he is, but yeah, dude, coming out in 9 days. There's a lot of people waiting on that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Metro Exodus.
Ooh,
I played
that
the
comes
first
out
one.
in a month.
Haven't played the second one yet, so I'm gonna have to sit down and play the first and second one again to kind of get. I think this one is supposed to be or was supposed to be open world. I don't know if it still is, but I'm excited about that. The book was good too.
Yeah. Okay. Mortal Kombat 11.
Another fighting game.
Another fighting game. Mortal Kombat's fun, but it's been so played out. Since Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega, it's like Psychonauts 2.
Never
Oh shit!
played
More
the
than
first.
14 years after its predecessor, they're bringing the second one up. Never played the first one. Looks kind of Tim Burton-esque, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. So
bit.
it has like these characters that almost looks like like Coraline and stuff, kind of artwork, even though it's not Tim Burton, but Night Before Christmas kind of stuff. Cool. Rage 2.
We watched that during the Game Awards. It looked pretty dope.
That looked fucking cool, dude.
I feel like I wonder if you had to play through the first one to understand.
I don't know. It's coming out in May 14th, but even if you do and we hear more information about it, that gives us some time to play through the first one.
Yeah.
So I might keep an ear out for that. Keep an ear out, keep an eye out, keep an ear on the ground. I don't know the word that's saying. I don't know words right now.
Words are hard sometimes.
So yeah, words are hard sometimes, guys. Jeez. Moving on. You're excited about
Resident Evil 2.
Coming out next weekend.
So psyched.
You're pumped, huh?
Can't
Dude,
wait.
that's a 20-year-old game.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 21.
I am super excited for it. Leon Kennedy's first day on the job, and he has to deal with the zombie outbreak.
That's a good way to start your job.
And then in Resident Evil 4, he has to go and rescue the president's daughter. That's how much he excelled from being a first day cop, going to get the president's daughter.
Yeah.
In a matter of 10 years.
Go. Yeah, dude. Whatever. After this, we got Sea of Solitude, upcoming EA original. Lonely girl whose emotions managed to run her into a monster in a world flooded post.
I remember seeing that during the Game Awards, and it didn't really spike my interest.
It doesn't really appeal to me at all in any way, shape, or form, especially because it's upcoming EA original game.
Yeah.
Am I being a little
little bit.
Yeah.
But it's justified a little bit.
Just a little bias there. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
It's probably the same people that did Dark Souls.
Ooh,
but it introduces more stealth and acrobats into it.
And acrobatic.
So I'm excited.
That's interesting.
I'll probably end up picking it up.
March 22nd, 2019.
Oh,
comes out relatively soon.
That's even on Steam right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Well, you gonna get?
I will add it to the wish list.
Yeah. Okay. Then next up, we got Shenmue 3. True sequel to the well-loved RPG Shenmue 2.
Heard it's a good RPG. That's about it.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, but it's coming out on August 27th of this year. This one seems pretty interesting. Skull and Bones. Ubisoft Skull and Bones sets sail in the Indian Ocean, setting you on a quest to become a pirate of the ages.
I would like to see more pirate games.
Yes, pirates are fucking cool.
I would like to see more pirate games. Assassin's Creed 4 was a pretty good pirate game. Sea of Thieves was apparently alright if you had people to play with.
It already got boring fast.
Yeah, it got a little repetitive from what I heard, but I want a good pirate game.
Yeah. Yep, pirate games are fucking cool. Then we got Spelunky 2. Of course, follow up to the phenomenal roguelike side scroller Spelunky.
I don't think I ever played that.
I've not.
I've seen
I haven't
videos
played
on
a
it.
lot of games.
I've seen videos on it and it looked pretty cool. So
Yeah.
Uh,
So is this Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order the game that was canceled?
I don't think so. Now that I'm looking at it, because it looks like it's by two different games, or two different studios. So maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is
Respawn,
still in
Lucasfilms,
development.
and EA. Okay.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll see. Who knows? I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
I don't know. It takes place between the Revenge of the Sith and New Hope.
Yeah,
during
I couldn't
Darth Vader's
find
first-
what the story was supposed to be for the other one that apparently got canceled. So I'll have to do more digging for that for next week.
Okay, yeah, we'll get back to you guys on that one. Tom Clancy's The Division 2, another game which
Never
a bunch of
played
my
the
buddies
first.
played. And yeah, remember the other Matt in Bloomsburg?
Yeah.
My old CA.
Yeah,
He loves Division.
Yeah.
But I heard he got really fucking repetitive, really fucking
that's
fast.
what I heard also.
I had
I
that just immediately just shut it down for me.
I remember in that game when it first came out, there is like the area you would go to like get missions or something. It was in an open world, like multiplayer-esque area, and the servers
Okay.
couldn't handle everyone walking up to it and pressing at the same time. So in game, the players actually made a line for people to walk up and hit the
and
button
hit it.
to activate the quest, and then would leave. But I remember seeing a screenshot of just like 50 players just going out the door, just so that way they could
Fuck that.
get a quest active because the servers couldn't handle the load. I thought it was
That's
the
actually kinda
funniest
funny.
thing. It was so crazy to think that like, because you would think most video game players are just gonna go up and just constantly mash
Just
it,
run up to it.
but
Yeah.
like they collected themselves for like, all right, let's just line up, just get in line,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting to the end of the list here. Trials Rising. It's a 2.5D motocross series.
Yeah.
It's a racing game. Racing games don't do it for me.
Racing platformer esque.
Yeah. Trials. That's like the
It's like the bike. and
you can do crazy jumps
Yeah.
and shit. It's cool. It's up as Twin Mirror.
Never heard of it.
Don't Not Entertainment is partnering with Bandai Namco to bring Twin Mirror, a new psychological thriller, to all consoles and PC. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
And then it goes on to, what is that? Beyond 2019, Ancestors.
Well, I guess we're on two
Human-
different links because I have a couple more games on 2019. I'm on GameSpot.com, and I guess to Beyond.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Maybe
because
not,
I
just-
have
some- oh,
Wasteland 3, which
Yeah.
is a sequel to Wasteland 2, which I never played those games. I've seen them on Steam. Maybe I'll have to pick them up. See
yeah.
if they look interesting. I've seen it on the Steam homepage a lot and just never picked it up. And then Wolfenstein
Okay.
Young Blood,
Youngblood. That must be
which
up your
is
alley, huh?
I'm guessing a sequel to New Colossus, which was one I just beat, which was pretty good. At the end of that game, BJ's wife, I don't know if they ever technically get married, but they're in a resistance, so who knows, is
Yep.
pregnant and is supposed to follow the twins story after they're born, of like after that whole story.
Solo or co-op.
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Get on
And then that's it
PS4
for
and play it.
2019. Maybe I'll pick it up on both. I gotta get those team achievements, man. Sorry.
You, whatever. Anyway,
But-
we want to leave it at that for now, and we'll go
Yeah, that's what I
later
figured.
games some other time.
What I figured.
But
I think that's
yeah, I
all
mean,
we
all
have?
in all,
2019 could
I
be
think
a
it's
good
all we
year.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Could. We'll have to see.
But literally the only game that I would really want to get out of those ones might be like just
Days Gone.
Rage 2.
Dying Light 2.
Maybe.
Dying Light 2.
Days Gone's going to be a wait and see.
Dying Light
Sure.
2, I think it's going to be a day one
Yes.
pickup.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to think back a little. So,
Yeah.
so Dying Light 2 might be like the game.
Yeah.
For me. I was hoping Last of Us 2 would come out this year.
It doesn't seem like it.
It looks like it's looking like it's going to be
Yeah.
20 or so. I was hoping Borderlands 3, but God knows what's going to happen now
Yeah.
if all
We'll
this shit
see.
goes down with Pitchford.
Fingers
But
crossed.
if Borderlands, when Borderlands 3 is announced, that's the game I will pre-order and I will go to a minute release for.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed.
I can believe it.
Only one. But yeah, dude, as I mentioned past, I guess Last of Us 2 is going to be pushed, unfortunately. I thought it was going to come out this year, but we'll see.
All right. You got anything else?
Let's wrap it up there.
Good.
No, dude, that's about it. I didn't introduce our social media stuff in the beginning of the podcast, so I might as well do it now. As he's pointing to it, you can find these podcasts, of course, on guypartypod.com. You can find us on Instagram, guy_party_pod, and we have a Twitter, I believe.
Sure,
whatever. Instagram's probably the best, but also you can what is it? Hit us up at guyparty91@gmail.com. Send us some questions if you guys want, and we'll get to them here. If we get enough or get anything, we can maybe add a little section here at the end, do like reader questions or whatever, listener questions or whatever you guys want to do. So anyway, we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Game on.